Lag.
Hey gang, Tony here. Got a Newport Storm Oktoberfest. Moving away a little bit from the pumpkin ales since I've not been enjoying a lot of them. Have a couple of Oktoberfests. Been drinking this one. It's good. It's not a bad drink. So, today is a yard sale finds video. We got together, my brother and I got together with Tony from Mr. Tony of the Dead. Links below for his channel. Unfortunately, I wasn't really taking much video, or any video. I didn't take any video while I was out. So, if you want to see some video of Tony, myself, and my brother out at some of the flea markets and things, head over to his channel. He should be posting a yard sale find video of his own pretty soon, and there is video of all of us. I actually found video games. Can you believe that? I'll show you those in a second, but first I want to show you this guy. Look, I found Stripe. Little Stripe figure. This is a vintage figure from the 80s. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there it is. This is Warner Brothers 1984. So, one of the original little figures that they made for, I don't know what line it was or anything like that, but it was $1. And really, how can you go wrong with a Gremlins figure? So, got that guy. I was pretty happy with that. As we were walking around today at the flea market, we encountered a reseller couple who were buying video games. The way we found this out was Mike pointed out a box of some PlayStation games to Tony. I don't really buy PlayStation too much, so Tony went over to go take a look, and this couple kind of like just materialized between him and the games. They picked the box up and they paid $20 for it and basically walked away with it. I mean, it was as quick as that. Tony never even got a chance to look at what was there. Now, this kind of shit happens all the time, but whenever I see people buy video games, I always kind of like look at them for a second and size them up. And sure, you could say I'm stereotyping or generalizing. I don't know this for sure. But looking at them, I was not, 95% sure that they're not actually video gamers themselves, that they're just kind of buying this stuff to resell somewhere. And yeah, I get it. People make a living doing that. Not a real big deal, whatever. So we continue on. We kind of just look at each other like, oh, that sucks. And we continue on, and I spot a box of Nintendo stuff. So I start walking over to it. I don't know how the hell these people got in front of us, because we were in front of them. I don't know where they came from, but again, just slid right between us. And the guy kind of like took the box and sort of pulled it towards him and asked the guy how much stuff was. Well, I've been dealing with this shit for so long, and already having seen them snagging stuff up like that, I just didn't give a damn anymore. So I walk right up and I start rummaging through the boxes too. Usually I try to be kind, I try to be respectful. If someone has something that they're looking through, I don't go over and take it from them or anything like that. But you know what? I didn't fucking care. I went over and I started looking through. There were 2 boxes, so I was being a little respectful in the sense that he was looking through the stuff with Nintendo in it, and there was a separate box that had a bunch of Intellivision games. So I start to look through that, and he kind of looks at his wife and goes, hey, and points at the box. So she goes over to that box I'm looking through. So obviously they don't care, right? So luckily Tony picked up on what I was doing, and Tony bends over and starts rummaging through the Nintendo box as well. So I snagged a boxed Platoon, complete in box, for Nintendo. It's not the best game in the world, but I saw it was the only game that had like complete in the box for Nintendo, and I don't have many complete in the box Nintendo games. I do have the game Platoon, but not in the box or anything. So I was really happy to grab that. It was $3. I think they go for, in the box, it's probably only about $15 game. Has the plastic around it, has the styrofoam in there, has the manual and everything. So I was pretty psyched about that. And Tony, in the Nintendo box, maybe I shouldn't say this because he's going to do his video, but I don't know if you... So I'm just going to say what he got. He scored a... Maybe I don't even remember. It was a good game, though. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. which was one of the better games actually in the Nintendo box. The guy, this is the other way I know that they don't know what the hell they're doing, or that they're not gamers. They just basically anything that said Super Mario Brothers on it, they were grabbing that stuff. So he took Super Mario 2, which is a good game, but he also took like just regular Mario Brothers with Duck Hunt, which is a $3 to $5 game depending. I mean, some people sell for $10, but it's not worth it. So that's all they took. They took those 3 games. There was stuff left over: Mickey Mousecapade, Pac-Man, and a couple other things. Mostly stuff I already have, and I didn't want to spend $3 on. I got to give Tony the credit for this, because we were standing outside a booth, and he kind of said, "Hey, I think there's a GameCube over there, GameCube games." And I went, "All right, let me go check it out." I walk over. Tony later told me that he only saw one GameCube game. I walked over, there were a lot of GameCube games, and I started looking through them, and they were good GameCube games. I got Super Mario Sunshine, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Metroid Prime, Mario Kart Double Dash, Resident Evil 4, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and Super Smash Bros. Melee. All pretty desirable games. She wanted $5 per game, and this came to $35. I offered her $25. She said, "No, I'll take $30. I said, "Okay," because frankly, one of these games is worth $30. So I was, I'll be honest, I was tempted to, I wasn't really going to walk away from this score because it's the best video game score I've gotten in, like, weeks, but she was really annoying. This lady just really pissed me off. I opened the case to check the games, and then I took a game out to look to see if it's scratched, which is common practice. I mean, what am I going to do? And she told me, "Don't do that." I was like, "What?" She said, "I don't want you taking those games out and cracking them." Like, I'm not going to crack the game. They're made to be taken in and out of the case. I didn't say it like that, but in my head I was thinking, "Fuck you, lady!" She said to me, so I told her, I got to check if they're scratched. I'm not going to buy them without knowing if they're scratched. She said, "Well, you can pay for them and then check to see if they're scratched. And if they're scratched, I'll give you your money back." I wanted to, oh my god, I was so pissed off. I just hated her. I hated her. So, but, I mean, I couldn't not buy the games. So I sucked it up and I said, "Okay, fine." Oh my god. Fuck people. I'm sorry. Fuck people. I'm just so sick of people. Everyone I encounter these days just pisses me off to no end. Anyway. That's it for me. Ending on a real sour note, guys. Keep watching my channel, because I'm going to show you what Tony gave me in a trade. That's the next video up. That's going to be an epic video. See you soon.